Okay, we're in Todmorden, obviously leaving Hebden. Let me open my window. My amazing partner Laura with the photon device. Free, free Palestine! From Hamas! I mean from Hamas! Get rid of Hamas! Free Palestine from Hamas!
There's a roundabout. Continue straight to stay.
Hello viewers! Welcome back to Hebden Bridge. We're at the top of the hill and I had some passive-aggressive lady looking at me because I think I took her free parking space. Or in her mind it was her parking space, but she went down the end of the road and she was turning around and I just slipped into it. You snooze, you lose. Especially in Hebden Bridge, you dirty lefties. Hebden Central Market with 2 Norwegian flags. You gotta love the Norwegians. They've been harpooning fat people swimming too close to shore for over 250 years. They're really into blubber, and there's good resale value on blubber. Laura, do you feel welcome? She does. She's nodding aggressively. Look at this fine bulldog. Look at a handsome boy. And you guys, you might remember a video here when the lady here supporting Hamas and her 2 lefty friends decided to censor the camera with a bottle of water. You might remember it. Anyway, it's been banned again. They've done a privacy complaint, but I've got the file. It will resurrect. It will rise again. And like everything else on the internet, you try and suppress it, it just gets more and more popular. What's it called again? Barbara Streisand effect. Little scrambler there for when you need to scramble. 300cc Honda. You can evade anyone on one of those if you know how to ride it. So for viewers who are not familiar with Hebden Bridge, it's a very quaint, stunning, traditionally stone-clad building, and it's a haven. Like Brighton on the south coast, it's a haven for those of a more left-wing socialist persuasion. And it also has, you might be interested to know, the highest number per capita of lesbians in the UK. Last shot, you might have seen a handsome guy with a helmet on saying, "Do I know that guy off YouTube?" And I said, "That is a nice bike. So, sir, what is this and why are you here?"
It's a Triumph Thruxton RS 1200.
Oh, 1200cc.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, for years, we all sort of gather here, just a bit of a socialising gather.
Oh, yeah?
Like you do in Hebden.
Bikers hanging out with other bikers?
Yeah. Just talk bikers.
Very good. So, I can imagine that would have a lot of acceleration and torque with a big engine like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk.
Very nice. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
All right.
Here we go. How dare you? So, some classic lefties. Look, they got the it's anti-aesthetic, badly fitted trousers. He's got a weird mustache. I was just filming there, and they were scowling at me. I think they might have recognized me off the Splinter Web.
So, Piccadilly Gardens, you get many spice heroes, mate.
Here's a good one. I just heard this guy here say, "Can I give you £10 towards your pro Hamas position?" Here we go. There we go. In 2015, Britain had some pretty bad floods, and places near water level of the river have these big anti-flood defences, and all the shops have them, but this one just happens to be up. Your town, Hebden Bridge, the Canada geese will shout at you, and the mallard duck males will spray you with blue paint. Even the chickens will spray you with green spray paint. Okay, here we go. A bit of street photography. Okay. Rubber-lined flood defences coming up to about 1.60 meters. Keep it dry.
Kill thousands of children, then I don't agree with you, so. And I don't want to talk to you, basically, but go away.
Exactly, yeah. But is anybody taking any rules? The Israelis themselves actually have lost nearly 600 soldiers in Gaza, which you don't get told. Yeah.
Right, you know, you hear, so that's costing them quite a lot too, and I think there is beginning to be people asking questions within Israel.
Within Israel. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to remember, we can't get excited about this. The Israelis are the ones who voted for Netanyahu 5 times in a row.
Yes.
89% of them.
Yes.
So, you know, it's...
That is true.
But maybe
It's-
not this next time.
Sorry?
Maybe not.
No,
I've been listening into your conversation. I hope you don't mind. But
I don't care.
everything that's moral is, of course, to prevent the death of children. But I sometimes feel that left-wing activists in Britain are sometimes blind to the fact that Hamas and the Palestinians are grown adults. They're making choices, rejecting a two-state solution, rejecting peace.
They haven't been offered a two. Nobody's been offered a
Who's rejecting a
two-state
two-state solution?
Hamas,
doesn't-
which keeps winning the election in Gaza, 2.2 million people.
He's wrong.
Benjamin Netanyahu
Yes.
has explicitly rejected a two-state solution.
Yeah, he's a right-wing Likud party. Yeah,
He's the Prime Minister.
yeah. But there's something about
And
the
he's been voted for repeatedly,
yeah.
you know, with very large votes.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's just one side rejecting.
But I just don't see this level of activism around other mass casualty events around the world when there's not Jewish people involved.
Such as which one?
Oh, Darfur, Syria, the ongoing massacres in Nigeria, just to take 3 examples. You know, there's
if you don't like left
the Burmese.
No, can I just say?
Yeah,
if
go
you
on, go
don't like left-wing people, just say so now,
Yeah.
so we can stop.
Oh no, I've got family members who are left wing.
You don't, there's no...
Oh, that's not how you kind of have a debate. You just tell me to go away.
But there's
You have
Go
a
on, sorry,
debate
go on.
by telling lies, and that's not a debate.
Sorry, what are you going to
It's
say?
not necessarily...
Yeah, go on.
It's not necessarily a left-wing view. I don't consider myself left-wing,
Yeah.
but I have the same view as these people.
No, but what about, do you have any sympathy for the Jewish people in the 20th century and what they've been through?
Hang
And-
on, can I just
No?
stop you?
No, no
I
sympathy?
have
Just
ignored-
stop it.
Do you know why the Jewish people were not in
Nonsense.
Palestine
You will.
before 1948?
But that's wrong, sir. We all know the Jews have been there for 4,000
No, they
years.
haven't.
No, they
They have.
haven't, and
That
that's
is
a lie.
completely wrong.
Are you rewriting
No,
history?
No, I'm not.
No
You
Jews
go
in-
look them up.
in
You
Judea.
go look them
Are
up.
you from
There's
Manchester?
a British.
No, I'm half Brazilian, half Scottish, but
Right.
my
Go
geographic
and
birthplace
look.
doesn't really
You
matter.
know that Israel,
Yeah.
Palestine was a
Oh, God,
British
you're an
mandate.
arrogant
Was
sod,
a
aren't
was a
you?
British mandate after the First World
Yeah,
War.
we know that.
We
We know
took
that.
it. They did censuses. There were
Yeah.
about 500 Jews
It was a
left in
British-
Palestine.
There were more than 500 Jews in
No,
Palestine.
There were not.
There were more than 500
Go
members
look.
of the...
Go look. It's all in the British Statistics Office.
Yeah,
Right? Go
yeah.
look. Right. What happened is our Prime Minister Balfour made a declaration saying that Jews could go to Palestine, and then the population went up. The reason there were only 400 there
Yeah.
is because in AD 79,
Yeah.
180, the Romans massacred the Jews twice. And
Sure, it's
expelled
more
the
than
whole-
twice. The Romans have been massacring the
They
Jews for
massacred the Jews
hundreds of
twice,
years.
scattered them across Europe
Yeah.
and the Middle East.
Yeah.
So that's
But-
why there were no Jews there.
But like,
there weren't any
sure.
Jews there for 2,000 years.
Sure. You know, obviously, the Jewish people, they have Zionism, the philosophy of Zionism.
Yes, that's a nationalist and racist group.
But I've seen video footage recently by Palestinian activists that Rishi Sunak declares himself a proud Zionist. Joe Biden declares himself a proud Zionist.
They're not Jews. They're not Jews, so they can't be.
Well, they can.
No, but it's an ideological
They
position.
They have no entitlement.
It's a
to
political-
go live in the state of Israel.
No, but Judea, 4,000 years the Jews have been there.
No,
No, they have not.
They have, though. They've done archaeological evidence digs.
Yeah,
And
look, you go
Right,
look
wait,
at,
tell
go
him to
and
go
look
do
at the
Google.
inscriptions.
Yeah,
go
go
and
on.
look at the inscriptions written on the temple. Go and look at the original books.
Yeah.
The last 8 books of the Bible are written in fucking Greek. The
yeah.
inscriptions on what's left of the Jewish temple are
Yeah.
in Greek,
Yeah.
not Hebrew.
Anyway, I'd like to thank you for your time, but I wish the Israelis a decisive victory in Gaza against the Hamas terrorists.
I know you do.
But thank-
Unfortunately, it's not the Hamas terrorists they're after.
Yes, it is.
It's the people.
No, it's
They're
not.
about ethnically cleansing Gaza and committing.
So how come the population keeps rising in Gaza? Anyway, they've had enough of me. Was October the 7th a terrorist event? Was October the 7th a terrorist event?
Come back.
no.
I've had him once here, and he'll just come back again. If you
was
engage
was the blowing up of the King David Hotel in 1948 a terrorist event?
Yes, it was against the British. Yes,
Yes.
yes,
By
it was
whom?
by the Hebrews, the
By
Jews,
the Zionists.
Yes,
Right. So they're terrorists.
but that was 100 years ago, my friend.
So no, it wasn't. It's not even 100 years. You should learn to count.
80 years. I'm rounding up.
Yeah. Well, the British Empire goes on for a
All
long
right,
time.
but would you agree that October the 7th was a terrorist attack?
I would say any attack on unarmed civilians is a terrorist attack.
I'm sorry, but
And
you're
that
kind of
is-
psychologically
and-
filleting Hamas here.
And that is...
You're refusing to call it a terrorist attack.
That is what the Jewish army is currently doing in Gaza, is a terrorist attack.
Well, no.
It's a terrorist attack. It's not their territory.
So is rescuing hostages and killing terrorists a terrorist
It's not
attack?
their territory.
It is their
Why
territory.
Are they there?
It is their
Gaza
territory.
is not their territory.
Well, it's going to soon be their territory
It's
again,
not
thanks to
their
the
territory.
actions of your friends Hamas.
Not their territory.
Well, it
Neither
wasn't.
is the West Bank their territory.
Yeah.
It's never been awarded to them by any court or international institution.
What if they awarded it to themselves? The Jews don't need to wait for the British to award them stuff. They can award it to themselves.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
All right.
Just like the British, we awarded India to ourselves.
Maybe we should award ourselves Brazil.
Why not? I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
Be less corrupt.
We'll take it over.
You know what? As a
All
Brazilian,
the Brazilians, we'll clear out all those useless, inferior Brazilians.
you know what? Now you're speaking my language, sir.
I know I am.
I'll get you to sign up for the.
You know what? That's because I'm beginning to sound like a fascist.
Oh my
See ya.
God! Oh, together we'll make Brazil British. We'll do it, you and me. Gentlemen, what do you think? What do you think about this?
What do I think about this?
Sorry, it's a bit of an open question. Let me make it a bit more narrow. Of course, we're in Great Britain. She's got every right for free speech, and I would actually fight to the death for her right to say it. And I would, because it's okay to be wrong. But I think she's maybe...
You think she's wrong?
No, she's not wrong, but she's maybe a bit deluded to think that Israel's at fault and the Palestinians are innocent children that can't make choices for themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm kind of like... I don't know.
You sit on the fence down the middle.
No, I don't sit on the fence. I mean,
No.
I've got very strong views about it, but
Yeah.
you know, they're kind of private views, really. You know,
Fair enough,
So-
fair enough, fair enough.
you're a public guy, aren't you? You're on YouTube. And
I am on YouTube, yeah. But where am I going to go with this?
What's your goal with this then?
With
With what you do? Yeah.
Oh, with what I do? Well, I mean, it's to kind of expand free speech and debate, and I want to bring back the tradition of having fierce arguments without people killing and punching
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
That's my remit.
But I guess you've got to be careful about how those arguments are carried out, because there's the Piers Morgan line of questioning, which is, you know, just to kind of repeatedly just ask the same question.
Yeah.
No one ever gets anywhere.
No.
My view on everything is that everything is just very polarised, and I think people are just
Yeah.
looking for very polarised opinions.
Yes.
There's much more nuance to everything.
There
Not
is.
I'm not talking about this.
No.
I'm talking about everything, you know.
Oh, like
All
everything's
customers,
million
you know.
shades of grey
Yeah,
rather than
because-
the black and white.
Because that's what basically just sells people. Makes
Hello,
people
mate.
think, you know.
How are you? Oh, so I got a very sore hand. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Now the viewers are wondering, why have I got a sore hand? Yeah, you know why. Oh! Anyway, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that.
But it's good to sometimes keep opinions private.
I agree, but your last statement there, sometimes it's good to keep our opinions private. If I were a Jewish family coming to Hebden Bridge because I thought, what a beautiful place, I would maybe feel a bit, not offended, because to hell with being offended, but I'd maybe think, oh, God damn it, is the whole town against me as a Jew?
Well, not really. I mean, I think that's probably a bit of a dangerous stance, really, because it's not about being against Jews, is it? It's against what's going on.
No, but when they say Zionist, they mean Jew. They mean Jew.
Not really.
They do. No, they do.
I think you're probably not giving people the, crediting them with enough intelligence or sensitivity.
Absolutely, but anyone
because I don't. I don't do that. But then I can still consider the position to be wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I think. Doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic or anti-Jew. I'm not.
No.
Of course not. But I think we need to get that out of the debate, because it just removes any kind of sense of nuance or intelligent debate.
Yeah.
It just becomes too angry.
But one thing I will say as a closing remark for my remark, and then I'll invite you to say a closing remark, is that the Israelis are going easier on the Palestinians than the West went on Iraq after 9/11.
I mean, that's just your opinion, isn't it, really?
Did we not kill over 1 million of them? 1 million? I think we're up to about 30,000 according to the Hamas Health Ministry. We went absolute batshit crazy after 9/11.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the question, is it? That's not the question you're asking me.
No.
The question you're asking me is if what I
If would a
consider-
Jewish person feel uncomfortable here?
Yeah, and I don't think they would, no. And I don't think they should either, and I don't think that's her intention. I don't think it's anyone's intention, you know.
Fair enough.
I don't think that's the intention. I think you should credit people with a bit more understanding on the situation, because I think you're probably guilty of just putting words into people's mouths, you know.
Oh, no, I'm certainly guilty of that a bit.
I've lived in Hebden Bridge 20 years.
Oh, have you?
And I don't consider this to be an anti-Jewish sentiment, really.
Fair enough.
You know.
Fair enough. Anyway, sir,
I think it's complicated.
For your voice of reason and for giving me the time of day, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So on the left, you've got the People's Pizzeria, Hebden Bridge. And here, seeing the name Hagia Sophia in a Greek restaurant, it's making me feel that manly urge to retake Constantinople for the Holy Roman Empire. Oh yeah, look at that, when you got a radio in your Honda Goldwing. Lovely. Hope Baptist Church, anyone? Or if you prefer the Hebden Bridge picture ass, anyone? Men will take one look at this and go, well. Gordon, come here, Gordon. Don't look at those female dogs. Ignore those bitches, mate. Look at me, Gordon.
You can't, can you?
No. Gordon's decided I've not got food. You're a good doggy. Thanks, mate. What's your name?
Greg.
Nice to meet you, Greg. Thanks for saying
Nice
hello.
to see you. Yeah, I'm always wandering around Manchester looking to bump into you, but turns out it's Hebden Bridge.
Yeah. I love the tactical vest on the doggy. Look at that.
He's ready. Carries his own poos.
Look at that. Greg, Gordon, and your name begins with a G as well?
Yeah.
Does it really? No, I was going to say that would be too funny. Nice one, guys. All the best, yeah?
Cheers.
And what breed is this one?
The Boston Terrier.
Boston Terrier, not to be mistaken for a French Bulldog.
No, or a retro pug, someone told me.
A retro pug?
Yeah. Apparently they're breeding pugs to have longer noses now.
That's probably best for the pugs, though, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you very much. The Hermit. Just a few seconds people watch here in the main square. Of course, you might recognize the flag where we had the discussions just a few moments ago, but this is the main square in Hebdoid, Bridgeoid. Check out this Harley Davidson here, guys. And as they say, you might have heard it when I was chatting to the pro pals down there. And as they say, loud pipes save lives. If you can hear it coming, you're not going to get hurt by it, and you'll jump out of the way. I almost ran over a tradesman on an electric vehicle the other day. Obviously not nearly. We weren't going very fast, but electric cars are a little bit more dangerous because they don't make a noise. You see, from a distance, it looks like that. But then you zoom in, and it says that. Atop this pole here, in where are we? Marketplace around here. Let me give my viewers a bit of context. Yeah. You got your context? Good. Atop this teal pole, is this available in teal? There's still a siren. Is that an air raid siren? Let me try and maintain focus, you mother effers. But I recognize that as an air raid siren. Cold War, World War II, siren for some other purpose. You know how I go on about the War of the Roses? Lancashire Red Rose, Yorkshire White Rose, War of the Roses for the claim of the English throne. We're clearly in Yorkshire here because the rose is white, just like all the people. They can't wait to get back on the road and block some drivers. Oh no, just narrating the video, saying they can't wait to get back on the road and block some drivers. 1979 there, they airlifted a sheep into Hebden Bridge, and since then they've twinned it with Poletown, St. Paul sur Ternoise, which is there, a wheat sheaf and some other stuff, but nothing like a bee, a couple of bees, a cross, a white rose, and an airlifted sheep. There's the rear end of the new Range Rover Sport. I don't know. A bit girly. Yeah, here we go. Here's the answers. They were spray painting graffiti saying kindness is contagious. Pass it on. Hey, Chester. Chester. Oh, look at this. Chester. Okay, viewers, that was Hebden Bridge. They're proudly flying, lots of Norwegian flags now. Still a hotbed of very cute doggies and left-wing and socialist sentiment. Quite a strong anti-Israeli feeling in the main square. But you heard a few viewpoints there, including the guy just off camera giving a slightly more measured, sane approach. So thank you, sir. You'll probably end up watching this. You've been in Hebden Bridge for 20 years. I've been here for 20 minutes.